Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary, and this is not David. So today is the day that the electors meet to cast their votes for the presidents. In the United States, we don't actually vote for the president. We vote for a slate of electors who in turn vote for the president. It's a great system. Um, so that happens today. Now, in the past, the electors have not always voted for the people that these in the state that voted. So, in other words, if they vote in 2020, there were a total of 6 of the electors that did not cast their electoral votes for the candidate who won the election. 4 of them voted for Colin Powell. 1 voted for Bernie Sanders, and 1 voted for Faith Spotted Eagle, who is a Native American activist. Obviously, in 2016, Trump still won. So, I mean, I think the controls have been strengthened after the 2020 election and all the shenanigans that went on with the slates of fake electors. So I wouldn't expect to see this great rebellion happen today with the Electoral College votes. So I want to take a look at what's going on, and then I want to read what Biden's energy is after these votes have been cast and the results have been communicated to Congress. So I think Susan Lynn had something on her channel that no crime could have been committed until after the electors of the states have certified the results and the electors have cast their votes. I don't know if that's true or not. But we'll go into the assumption that that's an accurate statement, and we'll go from there. How's that? So for entertainment purposes only, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the energy around the Electoral College today. Make sure my deck is right side up. Okay, foundation of the reading, Knight of Swords. Yep, we're going to charge boldly forth. It doesn't matter that our choice might be reckless. We are going to charge boldly forth because that's what we do. Challenge is the star. The star in this case is probably our election integrity, the quality of the candidate that lost, democracy in general, things like that. The will of the voters will be acknowledged, and democracy be damned. Underneath it, we got the 8 of Cups, the emotional walking away. I mean, this is exactly how I'm feeling right now, if I'm honest. That's part of the reason why I'm on here today. Is I'm just feeling down, and it's just like, I guess they always say it's darkest before the dawn. I just feel like right now I'm in the darkest spot. I'm not feeling uplifted by this. I'm not feeling optimistic that something's going to happen. So let's just see what the cards say. But man, I can sure relate to the 8 of Cups right now. This is probably a lot of us are feeling this way. Turning off that emotional caring and turning up the F around and find out attitude. In the past, Ace of Swords, Sword of Truth, Sword of Justice. This could be read one of 2 ways. The MAGA Republicans and Trump went out there and they put out a message, and they got their message through. It could all, for those that don't think the election was quite on the up and up, this could be that the truth is out there, but they just haven't been able to act on it yet. Current situation, another card I resemble or feel with. A lot of empathy to this card. The 5 of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. If you're not in the house of Trump, you're going to be out in the cold. And right now, I'm feeling like that. I'm feeling like our democracy is at threat, and no one's listening to us. And we're just being left out. We're just being ignored. Overarching energy is the 3 of Swords, betrayal, heartbreak. Losing all 3. the House, the Senate, and the executive branch in this election. I don't think I need to go any further than that. That's pretty self-explanatory. I'm relating to these cards today. The lesson to be learned, the King of Cups. Okay, so it's owning your emotions. You know, and also, you know, with Biden, you know, this tends to be our Joe Biden card. You know, Biden's sitting back and he's watching this. And if what was communicated on Susan Lynn's channel, that a crime hasn't been committed until the votes have been certified and I guess the Electoral College has cast its ballots, then he can act. Maybe that's what this card means. He's just waiting for his opportunity to act. But right now, it is sure dark. I'm not seeing a lot of activity. I guess I just need to be patient for a little bit more. Outcome. Six of Pentacles. We've been seeing this card as kind of, you know, the rich getting all the wealth and then trickle down economics to the poor people underneath them. You know, it's kind of that, almost like that cold comfort. Hey, you know what? We're going to put all these tariffs on and that'll put a little bit of money in your pocket type of thing, which is a bunch of nonsense, really. I don't know. Six of Pentacles. It's about balancing justice. It's about balancing, you know, giving back and things of value. Right now with the energy around Electoral College, yeah, you know, they're just counting the votes. They're following the process, you know. We hear all the votes. This is what the process is. This is just. And, you know, thank you. Here's your $5 plus $1 a mile, or every 5 miles you drove to come be an elector. Actually, being an elector does pay, but it's little pittance amounts. So these could be the electors in the card. Okay, so wasn't that uplifting? Woo! Okay, so now we've got that. Okay, so let's look at the energy after the Electoral College votes and certifies its votes. Yeah, right now let's. I'm just going with the assumption that Trump's going to win. I mean, there's not a lot of precedent for being a faithless elector. There's not a lot of outrage and people rampaging the streets. So I have no reason to believe that these electors, including I think 13 of them that were charged with these false electors, you know, they're actually voting this time around. I mean, you gotta love the Republicans. Okay, so what does this look like? What does energy look like after, in the next week? How's Biden feeling? How's the Justice Department feeling about this? Okay, once again, in charge! Foundation of the reading, Knight of Swords. So there's going to be some fast-moving actions that occur. The challenge, the Nine of Wands, you know, battle weary, one more battle to go. That could be one of two things. That could be Biden was finally, you know, he was the overarching energy in the last read. Now that everything is coming forth, maybe now is when he springs into action, and he knows he's got one more battle. This is the big battle that you got to win. Of course, this just could be the electoral votes charging forth to Washington, D.C., and it's just one more battle before Trump gets elected. So, you know, looking at it both ways. Underneath it, King of Swords. Oh, that's an interesting card. So that's kind of that whole Jack Smith sort of truth, sort of justice. These are the things that you did. You know, it's a very non-emotional card. This is just factual. Okay. This just could be, hey, this is the process, you follow the rules. This could also be, you cheated and we caught you, and now we're going to do battle. Let's keep going. Let's see where this is going. In the past, you got the Queen of Swords. You know, this was the Kamala Harris card for a lot of people. Once again, this is about These are the actions that you took. These are the decisions you made. This is what you wanted. This is what you did. That could be a message to the voters. That could be a message to the Electoral College. That could be a message to Trump. A lot of swords in this throw. Current energy is the four swords. Contemplation, sitting back and letting things play out, thinking about things. This is kind of somewhat the opposite of the Knight of Swords. This is going to be the lay back and let it happen type of thing. Overarching energy. Four of Wands, celebrations. You got the Democrats and Republicans coming together to celebrate. This could be, yay, the Electoral College, all the votes made it safely, and yay, Trump's our new president, hooray. Or it could be, Democrats and Republicans coming together. If Biden's got something on Trump, okay? If he's got something on Trump and it comes out, you have to be able to convince the Democrats and the Republicans in Congress that something bad has happened. It has to be very overwhelming evidence and clear and convincing evidence. Because otherwise, you're never going to get the Republicans on board with this. The overarching energy, lesson to be learned. Three of Swords, that was the overarching energy on the last throw. Lesson to be learned, heartbreak, betrayal. It could be heartbreak if no actions are taken. It's going to be heartbreak. This is what all of us are going to feel. If action is taken, then this is the betrayal to the democratic process. This is, you cheated and you betrayed the United States of America in a treasonous way. Outcome, here we go. Nine of Cups. Okay, once again, it's how you read it. If you read it as a positive card, it's kind of hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled. That would mean that Biden's presented the evidence. People have sat back. Congress has sat back and thought about it. They came together to take action against it because there was heartbreak and betrayal in the election, and the hopes, wishes, and dreams come true. The voters come true, if you will. If you want to read it the other way, it means that this is who you voted for. It's, you can sit back and think about it now. We're just going to follow the process. A lot of voters are going to feel heartbreak, and then you got the smug merchant who's all pleased with himself because he has now been he's gotten the electoral votes to take over the executive branch. So what does it mean to you? What does it mean to me? What does it mean to the trolls that watch this channel? We'll find out. More to come. It's, once again, with tarot, it's interpretation and gut feeling. And right now, I'm not balanced. I'm feeling... That's why I'm reading the cards both ways. I'm feeling a little bit down. I'm feeling a little bit unhappy with how things are going. So that would certainly influence how I'm going to read these cards. Frankly, if I was going to read these cards, my gut feeling right now is that nothing's going to happen. But I hope to be wrong. Because like I said, I'm just kind of in a darker place. I'm not in that optimistic place. Deep breath, deep sigh. We'll get through this. I just want to thank all of you who have subscribed or who watch these videos. I really appreciate it. I read all the comments. I take them to heart. Dave and I, we're humans. We make mistakes. Sometimes, it's factual mistakes. Sometimes maybe some of our bias comes through, but we try and give it to you straight. We're not stacking the deck here. This is for entertainment purposes only. It's we're just trying to help take down the temperature a little bit. That's the one thing tarot is really, really good about is giving some reassurance and taking the temperature down when we're feeling anxious. And that's part of the reason why Dave got involved in this in the first place. And what I was noticing was after experiencing some of David's reads, I was feeling like I felt a little bit better. So today, since I'm not quite balanced, I'm reading it both ways, and we'll just see how it plays out. But thank you all for coming along on this journey with us. Just know that we'll be here for you, regardless of what happens over the next 30 days. We'll be here. This channel will be here. You have a safe place to vent. We'll get through this. No matter what happens, we will get through this. Just stick together, be supportive of one another, and we'll just take it one day at a time. The sun's going to rise in the east and set in the west like it always does. So it's just up to us to make sure we're being the bright light. We're staying in the light. We're not going to succumb to the darkness. We'll get through this together. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And just as a shameless plug, David and I are going to be on doing Taco Tuesday with Marina from Heart Centered Tarot. So if you want to see us live tonight, tune into Marina's channel. It's Heart Centered Tarot. And that'll be at 6 o'clock Pacific time tonight. And we'll catch you there. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Oh, I almost forgot. The secret card. Do you want to give them the secret card? You do? Okay. Let's see. I don't know how you're going to pick it out. You don't have any hands. How about if I pick it out for you? Okay. Okay. Today's secret card is... Dun, 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 dun. That's the one that wants to come out. All right. Victory card. 6 of Wands. All right. Let's see who comes out of this victorious. The person who's victorious today might not be the person who's victorious a week from now. So fingers crossed. Let's hope the right thing is done. Regardless of whatever is right, I just want the right thing done. Have a great day, folks. Bye.